day 35 of my 100 days of live. So if you happen to be new here, welcome. I'm Claudia, the proud owner of Pink's Teas and Things, and today I'm going to be packing some direct-to-film orders. But also on these social media streets, they call me the queen of direct-to-film printing. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. Hello, everyone that's entering. How are you? Happy Tuesday. So I'm packing this order currently for LaShandra. Hello. LaShandra, if you're here in the live, this is your order. Hey, Moni Tab 84, how are you? So we're packing this order here. So this one just says, when life gets blurry, adjust your focus. I love that message. Hey, how are you? Hey, Steve, good evening. How are you? And then also this one, coffee gives me teacher powers. So it's almost back to school time, which I can't even believe. Hey, Colorful Threads. Hey, Trina, ENT, how are you? Hello. So we're packing up these orders. CC Denise. But I forget you on the West Coast. I am CC Denise over on YouTube. So just to let you guys know, I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you happen to catch me looking in the opposite direction of where you're viewing me, that's why. Hey, D Prime, how are you? Hello. So we're packing up these orders. Before I go, my husband's probably going to end up staying here a lot later than I am. Hey, Felicia, how are you? Hey, D Prime, how are you? We have some tank top. We have a tank top order that he's working on, just to kind of get us like ahead, since the holiday weekend was long for us. At this point, it's like just making sure that we're staying on task. Hey, Tilly, Australia, hello, welcome to anyone that's just entering. So we're just packing up orders. I have my handy dandy silica packs, which I need to place an order for more tomorrow, so I can't forget that. I have to leave myself a note. Hey, Lizzie, how are you? Okay, so you're in California also? I am as well. Are you SoCal? Hey, Dimps, how are you? Dimps Designs over on YouTube. I'm in SoCal. Hey, TJ Customs, how are you? Good to see you guys. How was your weekend? And if you're new here, let me know. Where are you from? Hey. It's 1 Yes, Dimps, you do. You do need to be sleeping. I was like, oh, it's so, no one's probably gonna like hop on. That's what I'm thinking, right? But I'm like, oh well, I'll still go live. Illinois, St. Louis. Louisiana. Abby is from California. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. So I'm Claudia. I'm the owner of Pink's Teas and Things. And on these social media streets, they call me the queen of direct-to-film printing. And so we're packing some orders. Hey, how are you? Rachel, welcome. So let's find the appropriate size here. So that's what we're doing. It was really well. It was actually really restful, which I'm very thankful for. So it kind of happened without, it's not the way that I planned it, because I did plan on coming in this weekend and printing, but UPS, man, UPS. Yes, that is so true. You are so right, Dimps. Dimps said you hit that go live button and your people will find you. I'm beginning to realize that that's exactly what it is, because none of these are planned. It's just I come on when I can. NYC, so Me Creatively, you're from New York. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Hey, Margaret Stanley, thank you so much for following. So that's what I'm doing. I'm packing orders, and I think I want to put this in a larger rigid mailer here. And we're doing these t-shirt orders because I kind of want to get those done, because I have another t-shirt order to follow. Hey, Patrice, how are you from Texas? Glad to hear it was restful. Yes, Felicia, hello. So yeah, it was kind of unintentional. I was waiting for film, for my transfer film to come in, because I wanted to print this weekend, And so it was supposed to come Thursday, but then they pushed the date back to Friday. And then, was it Friday or was it supposed to come? It was supposed to come Thursday. They pushed it back another day. Anyway, it ended up saying that it was delivered. There was a name that went with it. And I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way it was delivered. But then I said, okay, maybe it was our neighbors, right? So, so my husband goes and checks with our neighbors. No film. So I said it was kind of an unintentional rest break. Hey, Ann. Hey, Nicole made it. How are you? Welcome to the live. So we're going to be packing some orders. I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm packing. But let me just write here our order number on this one here. So we're good to go on that one. Hey everyone that's just entering, if I didn't happen to see you as you were coming in, mainly on YouTube. Hey Michelle from Ontario, Canada. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Still up. I'm glad I caught you. I'm glad you did too, Steve. Thank you so much just for joining. So for those of you that don't know, this is day 35 of my 100 days of live. And I almost left the shop without going live. And I said, nope, because I said I have to find time, right? It was a busy day, which we're going to talk about that in a second. Because let me tell you, it was quite a day today. It was quite a day. So Joseph, I don't know if Joseph's on the live. I know typically Joseph joins me over on Instagram. But Joseph, I'm packing your order. You just needed a break. Listen, I'm going to take it. So that's what I had to tell myself. Was like, listen, you just needed a quick break. So it's okay. Take the break as needed, right? Thank you, Megan. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. So let's see. So these are 6x6s. Why is this one here? This is a bit larger.
That's our intern made a slight hiccup.
Oh!
In
Oh, our summer intern? I love that. Okay, so this is a custom order. I don't typically show the customs. But I think I have some more ready-mades in here. Yeah, I do. I have some ready-mades, so we'll be doing that. But this was actually just 6x6, a 6x6 design. Oh, looks like I need to order some larger bags as well. Oh, yikes. But how was everyone's weekend? And can we talk about supplies? Like, can we talk about that for a minute? Which is why I wasn't on earlier today, because I was running around trying to find white tank tops. I kid you not, they were there before. So I typically order, for those of you that don't know, I order typically from S&S Activewear. Comes really quick. They have a center, well, they used to have one here in SoCal. Now they're in Las Vegas. And so I still get it. Typically it only takes about a day to get here. So I went on, I checked when the customer reached out, wanting, custom tank tops. They had plenty of all sizes. Hey, Doll Drama, how are you? Plenty of all sizes, right? So I go back to order. Once the customer actually places the order, I go back to order, and they're gone. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Hey, Strong in Praise, how are you? So yeah, so today was a wild goose chase looking for them. Yes, I do customize, to answer your question. Thank you guys so much for following. I appreciate it. So I go back, there's nothing. I think they had like some extra larges maybe. I could not believe it. I was just, I couldn't believe it. I was speechless, let's just say that. So then I said, okay, well that's fine. Let me think about some local places that I can go to, right? Hey, Nadia's Boutique, thank you for joining. Local places. Okay, great, wonderful, this will work. So I ordered some off of Target. They were super, a little bit more expensive than what I would have paid on S&S, but no big deal, right? I think I can shave these a little bit more. No, maybe not. On S&S. Thank you, Resos. Thank you for following. Order them, they're ribbed. And they're not actually white. Hey, hey, Nadia's Boutique. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So I'm kind of like, okay, they're ribbed, and they're not actually stark white. They're more of like an eggshell, maybe. I would even kind of dare to say somewhere between an eggshell and like a very light oatmeal. And I'm like, your website said white. So that was a burnt mission. So then luckily we ended up finding a place here locally that had, the stark white tanks that they needed. And here was the thing, I couldn't go with a racerback because they've asked for a custom design on the back as well. Yes, I do. I have Alpha Broder, I have Sanmar, SNS. Those are kind of like my go-tos. And then of course, Bella Canvas, I have an account with them. But I try places that I know I can get them quickly, right? Hey, good morning. Good morning, Magic. And so, yeah, so that's why I chose the places that I chose. Because it was kind of short notice that I needed to find them. That was another thing. So today was like a lot of running around. But are you guys encountering these same issues? Yes, mine too. I just could not even believe it. Hey, Ladybug. Every time I see your name, I love the way you spelled it. Leidy. I like that. Hey, Mrs. Brown. How are you? So I couldn't believe it. So needless to say, I was running around quite a bit today. And it was entertaining, to say the least. I just signed up. Wait 24 hours. Okay, I'll get you access actually here shortly. Let me see if I can get someone to update the website. If you just go in and update. Oh, it's your real. I love that. I love that name. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Every time I see your name, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the spelling. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me try and get you some access here really quickly. Let me see if I can get my assistant. Oh, I'm sorry, my summer intern to get you access. Oh, here's another one. Let's see. I don't know if he's on because it is kind of late. Let's see here. Montanique, are you on? Because I'm packing your order, which is so cute. These are 3x3s, so it's more of like a logo pocket print. Hey, Marquita Johnson, how are you? Thank you for joining. You're welcome, lady. I love that name. I actually worked with someone named Lady as well, but not spelled like that, so I love it. Hey, Jordan Breton, how are you? So let's go ahead and include, so with every order, for those of you that are new here, for every order, I include a sample pack. And so you get a sample pack of DTF transfers, which you can use, especially if it's your first time using them, because you want to be able to figure out like what your settings are for your heat press. So, okay, so the website has been updated. Hey, Val, how are you? My apologies, I missed your comment. Thank you, Val. Thank you. Thank you for joining me over on YouTube. I appreciate you. So with every order, you get a sample pack. That sample pack is to be used just to figure out your settings, okay, for your heat press. So you want to make sure you know your temperature, time, and how much pressure you need to apply. But every order also comes with instructions. So like this order in particular, we are going to add our silica packs to it. Hey, Autumn, thank you for following. We're going to add silica packs to this order. Okay, so we're going to put those in. Actually, you know what? I got it. I think I'm going to do a smaller pack on this one. Do I have my small rigid mailers? Aren't these just the cutest? Look at these little guys. Hey, Chris, how are you? What's the benefit of having an account with Bella Canvas versus other locations? So for me, Impress Prints, Bella Canvas is here in Southern California. So like if I'm ever in a pinch and I need something really quickly, I know, number one, if I have it shipped, it's going to get here super fast. But also, they have the option to pick up at the location, at their location. And so there have been moments when I've had to utilize that. Maybe I needed like a couple of more shirts. Super easy. Sometimes, like with the account reps, I can reach out and say, hey, I'm looking for this color and I can't find it anywhere. Can you help me find it? Do you guys have any in stock? Can you tell me when it'll be in stock? And so it's useful in those situations. Yes. How do you get the sample pack? So the sample pack comes with every order, Felicia. But if you're interested in ordering a sample pack, let me know. Let me know and I can help you out. You can send me a message. I prefer you send me a message on Instagram only because I can manage my messages over there a little bit better. But needless to say, it was quite crazy. Let me tell you. Okay, gotcha. I'm in Atlanta, not Cali. Yeah. So honestly, those are really the benefits. Price wise, I typically get a much better price if I go like S&S or some of the other, larger wholesalers out there. You're welcome, Felicia. Yeah, feel free to message me. I need a smaller baggie, like about this size. Why are you holding it? Oh, because you have a pressing pillow? Okay. I'm like, why are you holding the automatic open press? What's going on here, bud? Okay, let's see. Yes, just feel free to send me a message. Hey, Queen Marie, thank you for following. Okay, so we're gonna get let me see.
Those 3x3s.
I think they should be fine. So at any rate, yeah, it was a crazy day. Let's just say that. So because of that, if you sent me a message, an email, I started getting through my emails. But if you sent me an email or if you sent a message on any of my social medias, I'll be getting back to those tomorrow. If you haven't received a response from me already, you'll be getting a response tomorrow from me. Hi, how are you, Queen Marie? So I make direct to film transfers. And so I'm going to show you those here in a second. I'm packing some up right now, which are just pocket prints. But let's see. I don't know why this one's giving. Oh, I see. I see. Thanks, hon, for grabbing these for me. I should have just brought the whole container over. But I was like, no, everything here looks like it's the right size. Just kidding. So let's see here. Okay. So these are your little pocket prints. So with these, I'm going to include the same instructions. They're also going to receive a sample pack as well with their order. And so I think what we're going to have to do, I think I'll send it in this one. That way this whole thing can go relatively nicely in there. Yeah. So Impress Prints, it's just my daughter. It's my daughter. My daughter is my summer intern. But she's been gone. And so she's also going to be gone here in the next less than a week. She's leaving again. And so she's been at summer camp, which she absolutely loves. So, so when I say summer intern, that's who I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Isn't that hilarious? So that's what I told her. I said this summer, whenever she's here, she's going to be my summer intern. Now, how she feels about it, I'm not really sure. But but she is. I need to hire my daughter. Yes, listen. It's actually pretty useful. It's really helpful. She knows how to run like our printers, and she runs into just regular snafus, but still she's able to really navigate the room for the most part by herself, like with very little intervention, So it's been pretty cool. Plus she gets to earn, her own money. And so hey Kirsten, how are you? So she loves that, of course. But I think it was Queen. Was it Queen that was asking what I actually sell? I sell these direct to film transfers, which are multicolor transfers that, number one, you can say pretty much goodbye to weeding. So when you have those multicolor jobs that require a lot of different colors and layering vinyl and weeding all of that vinyl, this is literally, you purchase, you receive them, you press them, and you ship your items out to your customers, or have them come pick them up or deliver them. So that's what I offer. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see here. This one goes this way. There we go. So yeah, so I hired her for that. What am I doing up so late? Trying to really kind of get things done. I had I should say, I don't know if it was really a late start because I was actually actively out trying to find tank tops, but I got here a lot later today. My husband was working, and so we did some printing earlier today, and I thought I was going to be able to go on live earlier, but when I ran into this snafu with tank tops, I quickly realized that would not be the option for today. So now here I am, late night, trying to get it together. How do I get prices? They are actually on my website, Ladybug. What can I do about low resolution on a logo? So you may be able to, I don't know if you use like Illustrator, but with Illustrator, you're able to save it with a higher DPI. But if you have any questions, or if you don't use Illustrator, send me a message on Instagram. Send me a message and I can send you my email address. Email it over and let me see if I can increase the resolution for you. Do you run your business full time? Yes, yes we do. Yep, surely do. And so like today, running and looking for tank tops is really kind of like, yikes. But
I see a question from Crystal Craftly Me. It says, what are you doing up so late?
Oh, I just answered that.
Oh,
come on, intern. Are you behind in the live?
I'm a little behind.
I appreciate it though. Thank you. That's hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, but typically if you save it in whatever software you use, design software, you should be able to save it. You won't be up too much longer. My sleep that is kicking in. Oh, no problem. No problem. Absolutely. You definitely can catch the replay. It will be up after this over on YouTube. And even for Instagram and TikTok, if you have to go to bed, I totally understand. It is late for those of you, especially that are on the East Coast. I know it's at least 1:17 because it's 10:17 my time, right? So no problem, no problem. But the replay is always available over on YouTube. I'm having trouble logging in. I reset and it still doesn't work. Felicia, did you just create an account? Or have you had your account? Because if you need a reset, send me a message and I actually have to send you the email to reset it. Yes, it is. I know. That's why I was like, oh, well, I'm still going to hop on. Whoever can join me, but if you can't, I totally understand. And it will be available, like I said, the replay will be available over on YouTube. So you'll get to hear it all. Good night, Kirsten. Good night. Thank you for joining me. And have an amazing day tomorrow as well. But I'll be back on tomorrow. It won't be as early. So I probably won't be on until, I would say probably sometime after 3 tomorrow. I have to take the intern, to run some errands for her out of town trip. So, so I won't be on as early tomorrow, but it won't be this late also. So keep that in mind. Yes, I do. So yesterday, so you created your account yesterday. Were you able to ever log in after creating the account? Felicia, do you use multiple devices to go live across the platforms? I do. It's kind of my preference. Let me make sure I put on yep, okay. It is my preference to use multiple devices to go live. But yeah, there's some, no, you weren't. Okay, so send me a message and I can take a look at it before I leave tonight and get you some access, okay? Yes. Because everyone should have been updated, but I don't know. But if you send me a message with the email address or the name that you use to create the account, I can then look it up. Oh, hey, David, how are you? I haven't been on, so I took some time off over the weekend. And yeah, so I haven't been on. So this is my first day back on. Okay, Felicia. Yeah, and I'll check it tonight before I leave. Yes, yes, yes. You might have to look in my. Are you gonna send me a message on TikTok or Instagram, Felicia? And the account was created yesterday.
Is your last name started with
I don't know. Let's see. TikTok. Okay. Felicia, does your last name start with an M? And M is in Mary, hun? Does your last name start with an M? Good to see you too, David. Good to see you too. Your order is actually coming up to be printed too. It's Alexander. Thank you. Hello, Levo. How are you? So, this guy here is... Huh?
I don't see it. You said Alexander?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't see it.
You don't see that one in the queue? No? Okay, let me take a look. Let's see. I'll probably have to look when I get off of here. Because sometimes it may be the email address. No, it hasn't. Don't poke fun at me, Magic. No, no, but it is day 35. And so I'm like, whoa, okay. Yes, David. Yes, yes, yes. I was just looking at what we have to print for tomorrow. And so, yeah, yours is coming up here. I'm almost positive it might be printed tomorrow, actually. It just kind of depends on what time I get in. It will be printed tomorrow. The question is whether or not I'll have, if I'll get it done in time to ship tomorrow. But yeah, because I just saw it. Yes, how was your weekend? I hope it was well. Okay, so do I want this one? Yes. How are those going? Okay. So we're in full production mode over here. We got tank tops going. Luckily, I found someone that had them in stock. I was like, oh man, I'm so happy. It's like a little local store. Hey, Rocky's Treasures, how are you? Thank you for joining. Can I get a couple more of these logo stickers? I think I need like 3 and 3 of the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. And 3 of the what do you call those things? Instructions, transfer instructions. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, Rocky's Treasures, how are you? All right. 3 more orders to go here. Luckily, we were able, it was a lot cooler today, so my husband came in earlier, and we were able to ship off quite a few this morning, well, this afternoon as well. And so that was fun. So now it's a few more that we're shipping out now. Let's see. She got Mad Hustle and a Dope Soul. Yes, it's 1:30 here in Virginia. I'm sorry, Rocky's Treasures. I'll try and come on a lot earlier tomorrow. And then tomorrow's the last day that I have anything else planned. Impressed. Yes, it is. That's the largest. I'm doing well. I know you're blessed. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing well too, though, Rocky's Treasures. I am doing well also. I had a little bit of a fiasco earlier today, but after that, I was good. I was just happy. I was happy that I found what I needed. 1:23 here in Maryland. Oh my gosh, Trina. Trina, why are you still watching me? I see who the late night crew is over here. Hey, Sarah, thank you for joining. Oh, this is cute. You know what? I'd probably run another one of these, if possible. Maybe one more.
Okay.
So here's another one of those transfers. Yes, Empress. I'd probably do one more of those. Just one more. All right, and then that one will be ready to go. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and one screen print transfer. She wanted one Be Real. So we're going to include 2 so that she has a sample of Be Real, Not Perfect screen print transfer. Awesome. Oh man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I actually got to catch a couple of lives over the weekend, which was really nice. I love to come into the lives and just, send a few roses, a few likes. That's what I like to do. So, so it was really nice just to be able to kind of sit back and watch some other lives as well. I was about to turn in, but I got the notification. Well, I appreciate it. I certainly do. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. So we're gonna put this one to the side. I'm gonna wait for one more of that particular transfer to come through, and then let's see here. Okay, so this is. Oh, these are funny ones. I like these. Okay, so these are all from our ready-made. Yes, Impress. So one of the things that sometimes people will do is actually send me they'll share the live with me. And so that way I know that you're live. Otherwise, it's kind of luck of the draw of when I'm on. But when are you typically live? Hey, how are you, for Ray of Sunshine? So this is our Mama Floral design. This was a favorite at the end of last year too. Holy with a hint of hood. Wild and Free. This is a newer transfer to the website. Wild and Free. And these are direct to film transfers. Hello, hello. And then Good Vibes Only. I have to make a shirt with this one actually. Every time I see it, I say that. So I probably should just print it out and do it instead of talking about it. Thank you, Rocky's Treasures. Every time I see this transfer, I want a shirt. That one and the one with the camera actually. Huh? The one with the camera? Yeah, I like that one as well. That's one of the newer ones that we added. That's like one of my favorite ones. Thank you, Rocky's Treasures. So now I'm just trimming them before I pack them up. Yeah, I need to make myself some more shirts. That's what I want to do. Hey, K Studio, how are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, so now let's pack these up. So every order I put in a refillable bag, which, by the way, I typically get a lot of questions about how to store these transfers. So if you don't plan on using them when you receive them, leave them in these refillable bags. Because inside of these refillable bags, I include silica packs, which are going to be like your best friends. So you want to leave those silica packs in place as well. Don't remove them from the bag. The biggest thing about direct-to-film transfers that you want to remember is, while they are very useful, okay, and they're amazing because all you have to do is press and you're done, right? That's it. There's no weeding vinyl. There's no more layering, which, whew, I could have used this about 2 years ago when I was layering a lot of shirts. But at any rate, learn from my mistakes, right? So leave them in your bag with your silica packs. And then you want to make sure that you store them in a cool, dry location. No direct sunlight. Direct-to-film transfers are not a big fan of heat or humidity, which is why these silica packs that I include in every package are so important. That's why it's important to keep them intact if you don't plan on using your transfers immediately. As long as you store them properly, you can use them whenever. But if you don't store them properly, that's when you start having issues with them adhering to your items and things of that nature. So you want to make sure you're storing them properly. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. So, and I include more than enough in your package as well. So you should be okay as long as you store them properly. Okay. Also included with every order you also get a sample pack. So that sample pack, hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. So that sample pack is also going to include 2 direct-to-film transfers that you can use. They're like pocket print size, but you can use them to figure out what your specific settings are. So what temperature, what time, and pressure you need. I suggest you start at the lower end. So like the range for direct-to-film is 300 to 330 degrees temperature-wise. And so I suggest you start at that lowest temperature. Hey, Diane Robinsons, how are you? Thank you for joining. So you want to use those transfers before you use the ones that you purchased, okay? So that's going to be included as well in your package, as well as a thank you card, okay? And then lastly are those instructions. So that's going to tell you what temperature, how long. So you want to start at the lower end temperature-wise, but if you're starting at the lower end temperature-wise, you want to make sure that you give it enough time. So like for me, I love to press mines at 300 degrees for 30 seconds. So if you're starting at a lower temperature, you just extend your time, okay? So that's also going to be included with every order. So when you receive your order, it will be in a resealable bag, silica packs, thank you card, a sample pack, and your pressing instructions, okay? And if you don't plan on, hey Party Monster, I just packed your order. I was just saying, he's usually on Instagram. I just packed your order. So that will be going out tomorrow. I just packed your order. That's so funny. I knew it. I'm like, I know he's normally on Instagram. Let's see here. Hi, Maya Pratt. How are you? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pack that up. And put on our logo sticker. Boom. And we're going to write our order number on here as well. And then that one is ready to go. Okay. Yeah, Joseph, I just packed your order. That is so funny. Okay, so next order. These are also ready-mades. Are there any screen prints in this one? No. Okay. So these are also ready-made transfers. So let me just get this ready to go. So the first one is Just a Girl Who Loves Books. Okay. Do it for the culture. Dope Black on. And then the last one here is, this is actually from our Black History collection. Do you make customs? I absolutely do. So with custom transfers, the only thing you need to make sure of is that you have the artwork in the following format. This is going to give you the best possible print. I just packed some custom orders as well. But with the customs, you want to make sure it's either a PNG or a vector image. So those .ai images. In addition to that, you also want to make sure there's a transparent background if that's what your image calls for. And finally, you want to make sure that your resolution is set to at least 300 DPI. That's going to give you the best quality print. But if you have any questions, like earlier today I messaged a few people regarding artwork. And so if you have any questions, feel free to message me or send me an email. You can either message me on Instagram, TikTok, or my email is typically in the description box on YouTube, okay? So if you happen to be catching this on the replay over on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us for day 35 of my 100 days of live. If you've gotten any value from this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button as well. So yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna trim these up and then get to packing. So let's see here. PNG for me because I use Procreate. Not a problem. Yeah, as long as it's a high quality PNG, you will still get an amazing print. You know, as long as it's that high quality PNG, you are good to go. So yeah, not a problem. I want to learn how to use Procreate. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome. You know what? I'll actually take one more of these also. Which one is this one? The Dope Black Aunt. Okay, I'll take one of those. I think that's it. Which one did I tell you earlier? Oh, I told you that one already, huh? Okay. Just checking. Yes, Procreate is such a cool app. I've seen so many different, like I'll go down the rabbit hole of Procreate videos. Hello everyone that's entering over on Instagram as well. My apologies if I missed you. So we're gonna do that, these two, and then I think I have a screen print transfer order. So I'm gonna put those in here. Hey, Sweet Peas Boutique, how are you? Hey, Queen Merce, hello, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So let me see. So I had one I thought that had some screen prints. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the one. That'll do it. Okay, so the first one is Small Business, Big Dreams. And then Motherhood University, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those. And then, what's the other one? Oh, Small Business, Big Dreams. We're going to do that one next. Oh, I just looked it up. There we go. How many of those? 7. Okay. So 1. Hello, everyone that's just entering. If I happen to miss you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the first one is, hey Diana, how are you? Small Business, Big Dreams, and these are screen print transfers. Okay, so that's another option that we have on the website, and that was just due to requests for a more, like, especially if you're just starting out or your customers are not a big fan of one, multicolored prints. If needed. Oh, actually, can you plug up this phone here?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Here's your Black and Red.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sorry, YouTube. I have to
Appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. No, not that one. This one over here. Excited for my order. Yes, I just packed it. And I was just saying, I know Joseph is typically on Instagram. And the night that I'm packing, you're not on. But now you are. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it'll be going out tomorrow. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm doing well. I'm glad to hear that, Diana. Thank you, my summer intern. I appreciate you. So this is another one. Motherhood University. This is another screen print transfer. So that's going to go in with this order. Oh, I was going to ask for a screen print. You're like, not now. Oh, it's sticking. Oh, nice. Even better. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So even with our screen print transfers, actually we're going to add, I like to put in an extra few. So I typically include extras even with the screen print transfers, just because just like with direct to film, it gives you an opportunity to use them if you've never used them and kind of get used to your heat press and your settings. Okay, so we're going to include those 2 extras as well in the order.
Did you read my question? Are the screen print transfers done in-house as well?
No, they are not. No, they are not. I use a separate vendor. Thank you so much. I didn't even see that. Sorry about that. Over on YouTube, I can't. If I miss the comment, then I miss it. So it doesn't stay up on my screen. But luckily, I have my intern here. But to answer your question, no. I actually use a separate vendor that I've used before. And that, like, I've used Plastisol prior to even getting into DTF. So yes, I use a separate vendor. So they're not done in-house. But it is an opportunity for those that have wanted, like, you know, those one color prints. Maybe you're just starting out and you're thinking, I'm not sure if I want to do an entire order of direct to film, or you're trying to figure out what your customers like. That's why it's there. Hey, oh my gosh, hi Mark from Queensland, Australia. Thank you for joining us and welcome. So see, that one I saw as it popped up on the screen, but now it's gone. So thank you. Thank you for reading that for me. I appreciate it. I missed it. Yeah, she should, I think. Yes, I appreciate you though, Party Monster, just for supporting. You always support. I appreciate that. So, you know, every order is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna pack these up as well. Let's get those going. Oh, I need a larger one. Let's see. Do I have any more? Oh, this might be one. Hold on. Nope, that's a 12 by 12. I need one more 12.75 by 15 rigid mailer. Thank you. Yep, that one. Hey, Blessed Becky, how are you? No, the 12.75. They're in that box right there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to refill them. I thought I had a full sleeve over here, but those are 12 by 12s. Hello, everyone that's just entering. If you are just entering, welcome. If this is your first time here, let me know where you are joining us from. All right, yeah, that'll work. Great. Now, it should be open already, no? Oh, you know what? No, I have a box that's open already. Oh. I'm like, it's almost empty. I just remembered. Hey, Tracy, how are you? I literally just remembered. I was like, oh no, I have a box that's open. Hello. Huh? Oh, no, it's fine. I think I'm just going to, like, fill up this side with all rigid mailers. So that way, there's no question about it. Hey, Raya Sunshine, how are you? I love your videos, by the way. Love them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pack that up, and that's done. Yeah. And then I have this one here. We just got another print of that one. Boom. This is order LaShundra. I don't know if you're here in the live, but your order will be going out tomorrow. Hi, I'm good. How about you? I'm doing well. Hey, you're very welcome. So this evening, I'm actually packing up some direct-to-film and screen print transfers. So, hey, 1993 Apparel. So, like, this is an order that I'm packing right now. This is from our ready-made section. But we have a lot of different ready-mades. So, whether it's mom, back to school, we have back to school, more designs that'll be dropping this week for back to school. I have Halloween prints up. So yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm packing up direct-to-film orders. And for those of you that are unfamiliar, direct-to-film transfers are multicolored transfers that allow you to not have to worry about layering vinyl. You no longer have to worry about weeding vinyl. It's literally just a press and you're done. Welcome, Texas. How are you? Thank you, Maria Sunshine. How are you? I know I'm on kind of late. A lot of people were like, whoa, what's going on here? Because I know for a lot of you that are on the East Coast, it's actually a lot later than it is here in California. So I appreciate you just for joining. You are amazing. I have my Epson 7800, have not touched it yet. Levi, what are you thinking? Can I borrow your printer? Let me hold that printer until you need it, Levi. I love it. I love it. But thank you. I appreciate you so much. But you do a lot of other things too, so understandable. Understandable. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I'm hoping to be on tomorrow a lot earlier in the day. So yeah, so I will. But this is day 35, and so there's 65 more days. So day 35 of my 100 days of live. Hey, what's up?
So Magic asked, what DTF inks are you still using? Are you still using big boys?
So no, I am not. Only because my printers, to answer your question, Magic, my summer intern, I'm definitely going to reach out. Absolutely. I just read your question. And so I use a variety of different inks. I'm not really sold on one over the other, but the biggest thing for me is that my printers, each cartridge holds 700 milliliters. And so I need at least a liter of ink, you know, at a time per printer. So like I have, let me see, there's 2 black channels, one that's photo black, one that's matte black. I have cyan, magenta, and yellow. So that's 5 color cartridges that are in my printers. And then I have 4 white channels that are also there as well. And so, you know, unfortunately the size, I need a lot of ink. So I typically buy a lot of ink. Yeah, absolutely, no problem. Please let me know if you have any questions though. Feel free to send me a message. Do you have any quilting designs? Oh, I don't, but that's a fun one. Can you add that to my board? I'll see if I can find some. Because I do, I'll have some back to school prints, and then I want to start looking for like Halloween, more Halloween prints, because what we have now is from what we had last year, right? But I want to add some fun prints for this year. Trina, I cannot wait for you either. I don't know your order number, but I know I have another, we already have our next set of prints for tomorrow that we need to print tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you'll be in that stack. Yes. Hey Yogi, thank you for joining. No problem, Diana. Yeah, I don't mind. Did you write that down for me? The quilting designs? I certainly will. Okay, so let's trim this down because this order also had screen prints. Is that correct? Yes. 2. Okay, so this order had 1 screen print as well. Uh-oh. Thank you for this one. I appreciate it. So I need 1 screen print instruction, and I think one of the 12 by 9 bags. I think that will fit these here. Hey, Just Stunned, how are you? Thank you to everyone that just entered. Hey, Yogi, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I know it's a little late, but I appreciate you for joining. I.Drew, how are you? Okay, so we're going to do that. So even with the screen print transfers, I still include an extra 1 or 2, depending on how many different designs you order. It's going to be either 1 or 2 different extra transfers. Marilyn, hello, welcome Marilyn. Wheat coolers will love it. I love that. Thank you for giving me that suggestion. Yeah, I love those and I welcome them for sure. Love is love. I have a lot of times I'll get messages like, hey, do you mind adding some designs, or do you think you're gonna add some designs? I'm like, well, now that you've suggested it, I definitely will. Absolutely. So let's pack these up really quickly. So this order was direct to film and screen print transfers included. And we have our sample pack for direct to film as well. So that's going in. Our silica packs are going in. So if you're just joining, I'm going over how I actually pack my orders, both direct to film and screen print transfers. For the direct to film, you're gonna receive your multicolors in a resealable bag, okay? It's gonna have a sample pack. And so that sample pack is really useful. If this is your first time working with direct to film prints, you get to use that sample pack as testers before you actually use the prints that you purchased. Okay, so those are included. In addition to that, you also get your pressing instructions. And it's the same thing for screen prints. Pressing instructions are included as well. I also have silica packs that are included with your direct to film and your screen print orders, okay? And so these silica packs are going to be your best friends because they're gonna help you store your transfers. So when you receive your direct to film transfers, if you don't plan on using them immediately upon receiving them, you too, Magic. I'm gonna be hopping off here shortly because I only have one more order, but I appreciate you and I hope to see you on day 36. So in addition to that, if you don't plan on using them, leave them in the resealable bags with those silica packs in place. Reason being, direct to film transfers are not a fan of heat and humidity. Let's see, Felicia, you tried? Okay, were you not able to? Yes, yes, yes. Let's see, Dab Flights. Let's see. You have to send me a message and let me see if I packed it already. I'm trying to learn where to go for screen prints. Okay, absolutely. It wouldn't let you? Can you send me a message over on Instagram maybe? And then I can take a look at it? Because I only have one more order to pack. And then I can take a look at it and see. But yeah, if you could send me that message with the email address included, that would be awesome. The email address that you use to create your account. So we're gonna pack that up and then we're gonna put on our little logo sticker. 2765. Ooh, I feel like that one's already been packed. Hold on. Was that a custom? Oh, I don't even have my laptop. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. Send me, because if it's a custom 65, that should be in my orders for tomorrow. But let me see. Can my summer intern check the orders that are for tomorrow? $27.95. Okay, so that one, if it's a custom, it's 5 to 7 business days, and based on that number, I would say you're not quite at that 5 to 7 business days. The 8th. Okay. Oh, the same design. Got it. So that's a custom. Yeah. So it's probably in my pile of things. Thank you for saying that, because that I brought it back. I'm like, I'm trying to think of what your design could be. But $27.95. Yes. It's 5 to 7 business days. So that's not including weekends and holidays. So like for this past weekend, okay, you did 2-day shipping. Not a problem when we actually process. So that's your shipping after our processing time. Yes. But yeah, that's actually how we typically send out, depending on where you're located, which I know where you are. But in some locations, sometimes it's a 3-day shipping process. But we really try and keep it to 2 to 1 day shipping. Yes. So we're gonna pack up this order next, which is, we have the Dope Black Aunt, we have Do It for the Culture. Go ahead and see you pack it. Okay, 27. But send me a message because I won't remember. I'll get off of here, and I was like, what did Dad Flight say his order number was? I don't remember. Send me a message either here. You can email me. You can send me a message here on TikTok. My favorite place is Instagram for you to message me. But yes, send me a message. And if any of you have ordered and you want to see your order actually packed on live, send me a message. We'll do going to Instagram. Okay. Yeah, no problems. Yes, they will. Also, Trina, if you're okay with me showing them while I'm live, let me know. Hey, Gustin, how are you? I send my name and email on Instagram. Okay, great. I'll take a look at that as soon as I hop off. This is my last order, Felicia. So we'll get you squared away, okay? Sometimes it's something as simple as me just sending you the email though to reset your password. Okay, so we got that. And we're gonna do that. Okay. I have to ask, especially with those customs, because I just, I wouldn't want to show a design that you wouldn't want shown on here. Quick update, Claudia, we got the new white ink and that fixed the issue we were having. I'm so glad to hear that. That is amazing. Okay, so that fixed the issue. Let me see the rest of your message. Now we are in the testing phase. That's amazing. I am so happy to hear that. How much testing? I suggest you get familiar and really comfortable with your printer. So get to know your printer. As you're cleaning your printer, you get to learn more about it. But I tested for quite some time before I actually started selling. And it was probably like a good, honestly, if not, it may have been a little bit over a month before I started selling transfers. Yep. I'm enjoying and learning. Thank you. Courtney, thank you for following. So let's pack this one up. But I'm so happy to hear that. I do offer also, if you need any additional help, number one, there's tons of Facebook groups out there that can help you. YouTube University as well. I also offer one-on-one services if you need help kind of getting set up and familiar with the software, but really kind of do a lot of test prints and get to know your printer and how to play with the different, figure out what your sweet spot is with your ink percentages. All those things really help and really go through the entire process from print to press. So send your images over. Make sure you understand the different, I'm loving DTF and got that fever for printing. That's exactly what ends up happening. I'm telling you, it unlocked so many different avenues for me. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you for sharing the live, Courtney. But yeah, I love it. And I just suggest you really get to know your printer and play around with it in different settings and pressing your transfers, because you want to know what it feels like, on a shirt. So because you have the fever, I'm sure you're going to have lots of shirts to go with it as well. We certainly do. Hi, Southern. How are you? Thank you for joining. So let's package this up as well. Yeah, I just had someone email me actually that I had a one-on-one with, and she is like, I can just tell she's in love. So she kind of started kind of like me with a smaller printer. But I think she started with the L1800, if I'm not mistaken. And then she ended up upgrading to a larger 24-inch printer. But she's loving it. And I'm like, yeah, it's really, man, it's such an amazing process. I'm just so thankful that I've been able to, work with it. And I was able to kind of discover it as an opportunity to kind of grow the t-shirt sector, We went from about 2 years of using HTV, and this is a huge time saver. It is, and that's the thing that I'm constantly talking about. And I'm going to continue talking about it because I've been there. I know what it was like when we had large orders that we had to weed and then layer. And then, my goodness, please don't let, something be out of alignment. Like you guys know. Quick taps with the heat press so that your vinyl doesn't end up kind of shrinking on you, things of that nature. So I'm only speaking from experience when I say that. Wedding isn't it. Hold on. I think I missed some of that dab flights. Not Rocky's over on Instagram. I love it. I love that. Hey, Rocky's treasures. But yeah, just take some time and really get to know your printer. Hey, a great mother. How are you? Thank you for joining. So we're going to pack up this last order. If you are just joining and you're unfamiliar with direct-to-film transfers, you heard what we were just talking about, time saver. At the end of the day, it's a time saver. When I think about the time that, me and my husband kind of spent weeding and layering vinyl for large orders. Okay, Rocky's treasures, No problem. Thank you. Hard times, okay? That's what he just said. Hard times. But we did what we had to do in that moment because that's what we had, right? But now that we know better and now that we're able to kind of do some different things, we are, right? But once we learned about outsourcing our prints, that was also a game changer for us. Wouldn't you say that?
Oh, yeah.
That was when we were like, okay, so it's possible. But it wasn't until we started outsourcing a lot of our prints that we realized, okay, we might be able to bring this in-house and save some money. But did it help us kind of grow our business? Absolutely. And so you use it for what it's for. Which vinyl did you use? So I used a lot of the Caesar. A lot of Caesar. I wasn't the biggest fan of like Cricut per se. Not so much. We used a little bit of, was that Thermoflex? Thermoflex we used. But yeah, mainly I think a lot of our vinyl is Caesar actually. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I think it is. I think a lot of it is. So yeah. Yep. But that was because we bought, the place that we purchased our vinyl from was here local and we would buy it in bulk. Yep. Hey Print Society, how are you? Okay, so we're gonna do this here. But I think I have quite a few rolls of Cricut actually in my stash. Yes, I love it too. I really do. But you know what? Recently here, I've kind of been introduced to some other vinyls that I kind of want to try more of. Just because, like, you know, for those metallics, the glitter, I want to try some different vinyls just to see what else is out there and kind of be able to speak to the real quality of them. But yeah. Hey there, good buddy. I'm ready to get some gems from you. Hey, Print Society. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, Nicole from Texas. How are you? Thank you for joining. So, Nicole, I am Claudia, and I'm here in California. But I was just packing some orders, some direct-to-film transfer orders. And so, let's go ahead and put the order number here. But I thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing, Print Society? So this is 3. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. I'm looking to get into DTF. What printer do you have? I use vinyl from Econo Transfers. That's another actually really great vinyl as well. Let's see here. So I've kind of gone through a journey, which I share more of over on YouTube. But currently, I have Epson 7890s. I've had 2 other printers prior to, which I shared that a little bit more over on YouTube. But I started with a desktop style printer and then kind of made that transition over to larger wide format printers once I kind of entered the transfer space. Augustin said, tell your husband I feel his pain with the weeding. Listen, I can't tell you how many dots to eyes we lost during those weeding sessions. Hey, Betty Boop Lover, how are you? I'm well, thanks for asking. I'm well, you opening my store. Oh, very nice, congratulations. Oh, that's amazing. It was a great learning experience though with my wife. Absolutely, that I can say with 100% certainty. I'm thankful for going through the journey that I went through. I can't complain about it because at the end of the day, we use all of those skills with DTF. So learning how to align and measure and size your artwork, hey, that came from us working with vinyl. Right? And then for those of you, I'm gonna kind of turn you guys around a little bit because we're also working on what do you call it, tank tops as well. So he's pressing tank tops and I'm, oh no, my incense got on here. I knew I should have emptied that thing earlier. That's what I get for not doing it when I thought about it. I'll clean it though before I put it away. But yeah, those were all valuable skills. Valuable skills. So I'm thankful. Hey, Danette from Indiana, how are you? Have you tried using laser level to align your transfers. I actually purchased two. Oh, I don't know where they are, but I purchased two laser levels from Harbor Freight, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But they're magnetic, so you can like actually stick them to the heat press. I certainly have. Yes, I have. That is amazing, Prince Society. I hope you share that journey because I would love to see it. I hate the weeding. That's why you're trying to use the screen print transfers. You know, it was, like I said, it was valuable for what it was. But once I realized, like, my time, is so important when it comes to, like, you producing, you know, whatever it is. If it's tank tops, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever it is that you're producing, time becomes that commodity that you try and gain more of. And so while at the time I used what I had, and I'm thankful for it. I'm not ashamed to say, like, yes, and I still will use vinyl if needed, right? But if it's a multicolor design like these tank tops, I'm not weeding and layering vinyl. I'm just not going to do it because I know that there's a faster way, right? Victorious Outcome, hello. Welcome. Yes, exactly. I purchased a laser level, and it came with a plastic suction cup. Oh, wow. So mine's, the ones that I got from Harbor Freight, if I find them, if I can remember, I'll find them. But yeah, they have magnets at the bottom, so they actually stick to my heat press. But I don't use them that often. First of all, the batteries, I don't know if it was the batteries from Harbor Freight or if it was just something was going on with these particular levels. Huh? It's just Harbor Freight. I can't. But yeah, I was a little annoyed, so I stopped using them. But I do still have them. They're here somewhere. I can't quite put my finger on where I stored them, but yes, I definitely did. I definitely will share. Thank you for the inspiration because I definitely wasn't the one for social media. You know what? Hey, JM Creations, DTF Supplier, how are you? So yes, I am a big fan of utilizing these free social media apps. You know, absolutely. It's a good start. It's not the best quality. That's very true. It is definitely not. So yeah, I'm a big fan. And so I tell everyone, because it changed my business, right? Once I kind of bought into the fact that like I actually have to post on social media, changed my business. So yeah, I tell everyone, and I know a lot of people are probably tired of hearing it, but sharing your journey on social media, it's not, here's the thing, it's several layers fold, I guess. I don't know. That's probably not the right wording. But still, it's trifold for me. That's what I'll say. Because not only am I able to share my journey as I'm in it, so that those that may be kind of entering this space, like, boom, you see that it's possible, right? Those that are just getting started, boom, you see that it's possible. But in addition to that, I've met other business owners that are where I aspire to be, and that's inspirational as well. But yeah, it's something that I tell everyone that comes to my one-on-ones. And if you happen to be here in this chat, please go ahead and tap in. But that's my number one thing. I really don't want to hear about, you know, how you plan to do X, Y, and Z. That's great. That's wonderful. But until you start moving, at this point, it's just words. And I feel like a lot of it is really like, man, I've encountered a lot of mental battles because we get in our own way a lot of times. And I'm speaking for myself as well, so I don't want you to think I'm just talking from a place that I don't actually know about, right? I'm speaking for myself as well. So I had to tell myself that get out of your own way, you know. And so yeah, social media, that's the way to go. So I'm very happy to hear that you will be opening up your store and that I in any way inspired you to hop on social media for sure. Hey user, thank you for following. So I'm gonna hop off, guys. I appreciate you so much for joining me for day 35 of my 100 days of live. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow a lot earlier. a lot earlier. So we'll be able to really kind of talk. For those of you that have left me messages on Instagram, I'll check those before I leave the shop tonight, and I'll get back to you. So Felicia, I know you were one of them. Rocky's Treasures, I think you left me a message as well. I'll be sure to get back to you. But if you happen to be catching this on the replay, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget, turn on your post notifications by clicking that little bell. So that way, perhaps you'll be able to join me live one of these, I don't know, 65 more days to go. And if you happen to get any value from this video, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. And I will see you guys for day 36 of my 100 days of live. Until tomorrow, bye YouTube.